from the Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kansas offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So the Washington Huskies offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Williams looking for a man. Got it set up on the outside. Plows through the defense. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. I mean, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them and make big plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Grab near the sticks. It's Pickett. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Pickett. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The give is to Williams. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw. It's Daniels. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds him out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 4 over USC. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Otten. It's a running room. Oh, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You've got to have better.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got it behind the line. It's Evans. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough. We'll give them a 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Husky.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Got his man on the right. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Daniels. It's on target and complete. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for space, it's Coleman. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. They feed him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He's got it. 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the gun. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Williams will pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll lose lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Huskies! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Let him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give is to Williams. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll go to the ground. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fires to the tight end.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Pickett. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. And the Jayhawks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's got the back in the middle. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one is perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Firing to the right, complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Washington. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Might be calling a hot route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Oh, he dropped it. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got a man in the middle. And a sweet catch, and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive first down play and 2nd and 6. Williams will pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Give to the running back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Emptman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front of the defensive line, eating them up, doing a great job of the secondary and linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Pickett. That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the first.
Man, great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes the decision, throws the strike, gets the first down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The Jayhawks want to move quickly.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Just keep swinging it. Got a man. It's Henderson. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to UNLV. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not much drive or anxiety. They're waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. He makes a catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Plucks it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he got loose. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, they'll go to the air. On target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Lowers those pads. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking for the score. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel.
It's a seam wide open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in second and manageable. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Williams looking for a man. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. He wants to throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Hold.
What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. He's looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly complete. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much. That's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with...